It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC North. It's the Lions and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line.
So here come the Vikings with a long field ahead of them.
Leading them out from Texas A&M at quarterback, Kellen Mond.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-to-1 as opposed to the 2-to-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the best backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run with Lynch. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Now Mond.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
Here's Swift.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
One more time with Swift.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
From the gun, here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here's Mond.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
In trouble, and the ball's hit. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Gone. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Devin Bush drops him for a loss
of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And that is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that, and helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. On the give is Nwangu. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very...
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On second down, Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. There's Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's got room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's what I love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here's Mon. They're going. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's got this to Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action here. Mon. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To try again after the sack. Mon. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. As the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. So thanks to the late. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun. Goff. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Vikings 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Handoff here to Nwangu. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Lynch. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Mond going to throw it. They'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, it's Lynch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and 1, Mond. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And it will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Goff on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Swift. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mitchell said all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mon looks to throw. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangwu.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Now it's Nwangwu.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of the first as he's tackled at the 47.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Another run now for Nwangwu.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangwu.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down 28-21, a minute 6 to play. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Goff. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Here's Nwangu. He's to the 10. Nifty move. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mond. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stand with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.